Good morning, everyone. I'm going to attempt to do a Temu haul here. And some of them I went and even compared prices on Amazon for, the exact same molds and stuff. This was $2.48 on Temu, $5.99 on Amazon. Nice, big, good size. I mean, that's a good size mold. And I should have just stopped with one, but I got carried away and bought like 4. So the next one, weirdly enough, Temu, this was $5.08 on Temu. It would have been $9.99 on Amazon. For this little thing. It's like literally half the size of the other one. And then I've got 2 more. This is the small 3D one, so it's actually one that you can, it's not like a flat one that would be a refrigerator. This one's a 3D style. And on Temu, it was $2.08. Amazon, it was buying the pair for this and this for $10.99. Now, this one, the tall one, is $2.48 on Temu. So, it's still like half the price. I have found things that were actually, oddly enough, still cheaper on Amazon. And you have to really check sizes on things because I ordered fish molds. This little itty bitty tiny koi and mermaid tail was $1.98 on Temu. I didn't check prices on Amazon. And this was also another one that I got, and it was $1.98. And it didn't actually have sizes on there, otherwise I wouldn't have bought these. They are too tiny. Let's see. I had already opened up this one. This is the Snake Tea Light Candle wall plaque holder mold. And it was $3.39 on Temu. And I didn't think to look the price on this one, but I can't wait to try this out because I love snakes and candles. So, and I don't recommend using real candles around resin because you don't want them heating up because could lose shape and misshapen. So just use the little battery operated tea light candles. And they come where you can get different colored ones and different colored lights and all, so that's actually pretty decent. Let's see, what else can I find on here? Now this is technically a freshie mold, but you don't have to pour it all the way deep. I got it because it's, something I can use come Halloween time. It can be a coaster holder, a coaster. Make it into a coaster, a fridge magnet, just decor for my room, whatever I choose. And this is the poison apple. It was $3.99 on Temu. Amazon, it would have been $11.99 just for this mold. I am not an affiliate with Temu. I don't have any special links or anything like that. This is just, things that I have bought. So, again, be wary of sizes and prices. Because if I find it cheaper on Amazon, I'm definitely not buying it on Temu, so. And let's see. Resin Cross Mini. This was, let's see, do I have it right side up? There we go. This is the mini keychain version of the big dragon cross with the cross, Celtic cross with the dragon around it. And this is like the mini keychain, or it can be a magnet. Even for that size, it could be, you know, a bigger necklace piece if somebody really wanted it. But this was Dragon $248, and on Amazon it's $14.99. So definitely good deal on Temu. Let's see. This one is the turtle box. So it's a two-part mold. Has the spot for the turtle body part, which, you know, will hold change or jewelry, whatever. And then it has the shell top. And it was $7.98 on Temu. Amazon would have been $14.99. The paw mold box was $2.60 on Temu, and it's a two-part for the lid and the box part. Shape of a, you know, cat dog paw. Let's see, what did I say? The paw box was $2.60 on Temu. Amazon would have been $9.99. And I mean, it's good quality. Some of them are thin and flimsy. This actually, you know, is a good sturdy silicone side, so it shouldn't have, you know, worry about deformed walls or anything. And apparently this is the second one I got of this, because I've already used this mold once when I was using right before 4th of July, and I did UV resin. So apparently now I have a second one. And the American Heart flag was $4.66 on Temu. Amazon was $11.99. And this is the cloche jar mold, and it's like a 3-piece. Pardon all the crinkle crackle noise. Trying to find spots where it opens up at. I've heard this one can be sort of a pain because you have to kind of sort of guess on how much resin to put in here, and then you push this in and it pushes up the sides, and if it's not enough, then you got to lift it back out again. Something on this side. So it would have been nice had they left a mark on the outside of where to pour your resin line to. But this makes it so you can make like a snow globe, or just, you know, something if you want to make your own, like for a rose or what have you. What on earth is that silicone piece that's stuck on my hand? And this is the jar part, and this is going to be a little bit on the, have to make sure you squeeze the edges to get all the resin into the little bubbles, and it makes the base. So this will be hollow when you pour it, and then you attach it to the base, like with UV resin would probably be the fastest cure. I'd seen Steve McDonald, he'd used it one time, at least one time before that I had seen, and I hadn't bought it on Amazon because I just couldn't see paying the price on Amazon. This close jar was $8.47 on Temu, and it would have been $15.99 on Amazon. So that was a good deal. Let's see. That's Groot. That's small Groot. You can find. Trying to read. Let's see, Groot. Groot large is $8.99 on Temu, and I didn't find it on Amazon. And the small one is $4.94 on Temu for the small Groot. So anybody that's, you know, fans of Guardians of the Galaxy movie, make your own cute little Groots. Now this is a little faceted necklace, just a little 6, and it has the little tabs already in there. Faceted necklace, it was $2.08 on Temu. They did not have an exact on Amazon, but they had something similar, and it was $5.69. Okay. Now this is the like magnet or keychain version, or large necklace if somebody wanted it, of the dragon on the skull. And it was $2.98 on Temu, and it was $14.99 on Amazon for this little thing. So these little keys, which is, you know, they're really, really thin, so I don't know quite how well those are gonna come out. That's not really a good size, deep enough mold for my personal preference, but I'll still use it and try it. But the keys mold was $4.49 on Temu, and they didn't have the exact, but they had one that had, you know, similar keys for $12.99. And some of these I didn't get the prices on everything, so this is a 3D owl. He's pretty cute. Can't wait to try him, and I do know they have one on Amazon. But like I said, I didn't go through every single one to get prices. And this one is sort of a 3D unicorn. It'll be a flat back, but I've got this to make for my granddaughter. And I think it even has wings on, little wings for it also. It was $3.39 on Temu, and similar was $8.99 on Amazon. This is a pack of 50 bags I bought so I can start storing my molds a little better, to keep dust and stuff out of them better, hopefully. And it was 50 bags for $7.21. And it says they're 18 centimeters by 25 centimeters, and I'm not quite sure what that equals to in American inches, but let's see. It'll hold some of the smaller ones. So it is 9.5 inches by almost 7 inches. So I'd say 9 by 6, because you have to also give room, because there's not, you know, a depth. So you have to give a little room for the molds to be able to go in. And apparently there's some air holes, but still that'll help keep dust off your molds. And you're not having to, you know, buy and use big Ziploc bags that will cost an arm and a leg. But I got these to try out and see how they hold up to, you know, use for getting molds in and out of. And they had other sizes. I think that was the biggest size. So I got these to try out. I'm glad I didn't go for the smaller size. Let's see, octopus. Where's the octopus? The octopus right here was $4.47, and I think he's like 4 inches across. So he was $4.47 on Temu and $11.99 on Amazon. Let's see, bookmarks. These were $1.98 on Amazon. On $1.98 on Temu, and nothing similar on Amazon that I could find. This is the bathtub mold. I'm trying to see where I have the price at. Let's see. Bathtub was $3.59, and once again I bought two by mistake. I think they actually both came in at the same time, but I already pulled the other one out. But so yeah, this is make your own cute little bathtub. Has the feet in there, and like I said, it was $3.59 on Temu, and it would have been $7.99 on Amazon. Let's see. I didn't look up the price on this one. Some of them I just got kind of sort of tired looking for all the prices, but this is a rose in the shape of a heart. I thought it was cute. And this was multiple mini roses in the shape of hearts, and there's 3 molds all together, and they're, you know, pretty good size. So this will be making some cute things come for Valentine's, or if I decide to use any for candles later. And I don't think I have the price on that one either. Tree of Life. Put that down. I forgot to look up the price on this one. This is the necklace that has the really pretty Tree of Life designs. There's 6 different designs in there, and it makes a pretty decent size necklace or keychain, whichever, you know, you want to use it for to wear. And I've seen lots of people use that, like Marva with Marvelous Artsy. She's used this a couple of times, and I know somebody else has too, but I can't remember because it's been a while since I had seen it. This was an ice cube mold, but it's actually supposed to be the Death Star. So I figured I'd try using resin and see if I can't make a cute Death Star with it, and do like, you know, whatever other people do when they're having to seal up two-part molds. Use the hot glue gun to seal around the sides. You fill up the bottom most of the way, and then you get the top lined up, and then you use hot glue to seal it up so it doesn't leak. Let it dry, and then you pour in the rest through the top. I have, my son's like Star Wars, so it'll never be used for ice. It's literally just for, to make a couple of like just something for your desk, a little decor for your desk, paperweight type thing. And did I even have the price on that one? Let's see. Star Wars Death Star. No, I didn't. And this was the one of the fighters. This was like a candy mold. This is one of the fighter jets off Star Wars. I got it also to make my own little resin gadgets for keychains, or actually doing a diorama. That might be another thing I do with that ice mold for the Death Star, is do a Star Wars diorama. Because I do have one or two other Star Wars molds that I've gotten from, I think, Amazon, before I found out about Temu. Let's see. Snake. Do I have it on here? I didn't put the price on here, but he's actually, you know, pretty decent sized. Almost 8 inches, so it's just a little, about 7.5 inches. And I love reptiles and snakes and dragons. So I figured that would be cute for me to make another snake for my room. And these are itty bitty miniature skulls. There's 4 of them. I figured that'd be good for, you know, extra resin. Make some little mini skulls. And key skull. Yeah, I didn't find the price on this guy either. That's a little turtle mold. I'm hoping I'm actually putting these so you can see them, because I am scatterbrained here. And I didn't look up the price on him, but I've seen them on Amazon and Temu, so I wouldn't have got them off Temu if the price was, you know, more on Temu than it was Amazon. So I got a cute little turtle mold. And this is a 2-pack of car coasters with some different designs in there. Some that I'd probably never use unless somebody else wanted them, because I like the reptile, alligator kind of, or monitor lizard style scale car coasters, and the American flag car coasters. The other ones look like a pot leaf. And I don't have wax, but I got this cute little dragon stamp because I wanted to, I'd seen Toonfish do something with stamps, and I need to re-look up that again. to kind of sort of make her own little embellishments for the back of her pieces. So I got to see how she had done it and see if I can't figure out how to make a little silicone mold of this to make little pieces to put in the backs of my anything that's big enough that this will go on and won't ruin, you know, it will stay flat bottom or on a magnet or something, so it won't be in the way of a design or anything. But I figured that would be something cool because I love dragons, so it's like a little Celtic dragon. I don't know if you can see or if you're getting glare. And that is one bag done, and I have another one because I had been saving them up, and I meant to do it last week, but I ended up with some really bad swelling in my legs for a couple of days. So I spent a few days in bed, and then when I finally started feeling better and the swelling went down, I ended up with migraine for the next 2 days. So I've kind of sort of not really done much at all. I hope I have. Yeah, let me get the scissors to get my name popped off from this. So I got these to put in resin. They're kind of sort of squished flat, and one of them's actually broken in half. And there's leaves that have been come off from some of the pieces too. So I'll have to see about doing some trimming and seeing if I can't maybe use a heat gun or some glue to fix them back into place, see if they might still be usable or not. I'm not sure. But they're pretty. It was 6 flowers and let's see, 6 foil roses. They were $4.99. So I'll see if I can't figure some way to salvage and still use them. And these were iron-on patches, but 2 of the designs are crinkled, and this is the second time it's happened. I had it happen on the horror ones I got last time, and I actually tried putting it on a shirt, but them bending it actually leaves a weird mark on the print once you put it on your shirt. And there's no instructions as far as oh, well, this one actually does. The other one didn't come with instructions. This one actually has the temperature, so that'll be good. I love dragons, so there was, I think, 6 designs of dragons in here. My granddaughter loves dragons too, so I figured the more cartoony kid ones would be hers, and that one I'm still going to try and put it on a shirt because see if it will work, but it's going to leave a mark, and you can already see there's a color detaching from there, so I don't know if it's going to hold down well. And this one I really wanted and loved. They bent it right in half. And that's really pretty. I like that one. Thankfully it's on the side, and this one's just like a frond on dinosaur. So I may do that one for my granddaughter because she loves dinosaurs and dragons, especially dinosaurs. She really loves dinosaurs. So I make her a lot of decor and things for her room. I did a T-Rex I have on her wall. I got the mold off Amazon. Oh, let's see. The 6 iron-on patches were $3.98. The foil roses were $4.99. And I don't think I've gotten anything else. Let's see. Let's see. This is supposed to be 20 pieces of mixed hollow foil. It was $2.11. And they're, you know, just however big they are. They're meant as nail foils, but you can still use them in resin. Cut them up or whole pieces, however you want to use them. And there's quite a few different colors in there. Did I say the price? Hollow foil was $2.11. And I didn't go through comparing prices on Amazon this time around. This is a 4-pack of clock parts. Since I have 2 dragon clock molds, and I've done one. I just haven't put the clock parts on because they came in bent. But I did him last week, and I'll be trying to figure out how to put the clock parts in. I got to look that up still, but I think he turned out really pretty. And that'll be going in my granddaughter's room so she's almost 4, so it's something to help teach her how to learn to read time. And I'm not sure if these are reversible in color or if they're black and silver, because I think they're all the same, but there's 4 parts, and these ones actually have the hangers. The ones that came with the 2 clock molds didn't have hangers. It has the clock parts, but it has no way to hang them. So I saw these on Amazon, and it was $6.49 for the 4-pack. I'm like, sounded like a good deal, and I did not. It's one thing I didn't check to see the prices on if they were any better on Amazon, and I'm hoping they fit, because I don't know anything about doing clocks, because that dragon's the very first clock I've ever made. So that's going to be interesting to try. Oh, I do have another clock now. This one, let's see, was $5. Came with 1 clock piece, and it actually does have the proper hanger on it. But as usual, everything in there is bent up. So I'll have to get it flattened, try and get it flattened out. And they didn't put a hole in here, so I don't know how. I guess I'll have to drill a hole. But this is to do your land pour. And then you put it in, and then you do your water on top, or however you want to. You can do it any way, colors, but they didn't leave a hole in there. That's unusual. And they don't have any spots for numbers, so this one won't have numbers, but I thought it was cool because I like the ocean themes. So that'll be something fun to try out later. And this was $5 even for this little mold. And this is 24 sheets with 12 different designs on them. And these are on the front, the different designs. But they're, you know, full sheets. They're 6" by 6". So I figured I could cut it out and do them in trays or coasters. Figured something to do with them. I thought it was pretty cool. And they're pretty decent thickness, and some of them I might even save because I have a dollhouse that I was converting into a haunted house I had started a couple of years back. I need to get on finishing with that once I have a craft room again and have space to do so. So it's right now down literally in dozens and dozens of parts. So until I have room to, then this little section on my table to work with creating and stuff, I'll have a little haunted house out of an old Fisher Price dollhouse, I think it was. Started off all pink and green and white, so it's, you know, going to be black and gray Halloween haunted house look, and it'll probably go in my room and be up year round because my room is literally decorated for Halloween horror. I have a bunch of the like Scream, Chucky, Ghostface, Michael Myers, Leatherface pictures up on my wall. I've got Annabelle and a Chucky doll, and I have the original Raggedy Ann style look of Annabelle. I don't have the Annabelle version from the movies. And these are large stencils. I forget exactly how many's in here. I'm trying to see where Egyptian stencils. There's 8 in here, and they were $4.48. So this is something I figured maybe on a large tray or some of the wood and resin projects. You do some wood burning, right? Draw the design on, do some wood burning. Try the wood burning paste. Give that a try. And there's 8 designs in here. If I don't tear it trying to get it back in the bag. Digging. Come on, get back in there. There we go. But there's 8 designs in here. They're all Egyptian sort of style. At least that's what it said it was. Egyptian style. That says Egypt on there. And it was, yeah, $4.48 for these stencils. So that's not a bad deal at all, considering most of the stencils I wanted to get on Amazon were, you know, $10, $12, $15 for a single stencil. This is a pumpkin jar, box jar mold, and it's $4.04. So it's got the spot for the lid, and then your pumpkin part, and your lid. So that'll be cute. Halloween's getting, you know, closer, so gotta find those Halloween molds. And did I say pumpkin jar? Was $4.04. Let's see. Jar. The eyes. Where's my eyes? Let's see. These are glow-in-the-dark 10mm eyes, and there's 10 pairs, so there's 20 of them, and I did check to make sure that they do match, and they actually do glow in the dark. I don't know for how long. I just tested to see if they even glowed, so they did for a few minutes at least. If I charge them longer, hopefully they'll last longer. But I got these for some of the smaller, like the octopus and a couple other animal molds and stuff that have the spots for eyes, turtles and things like that. So I think even the gecko might have a spot for his eyes. So I'll have to look. I haven't used them in a while, but I'll definitely, you know, find something to put these to good use in. especially, you know, glow in the dark, because I love glow in the dark stuff. And these I got off Amazon. These are to do in my notebook molds. So, oh, actually, it's just a single eye. And I don't think these ones glow in the dark, but they're 30 millimeters. So it should fit in the eye better than the last set that I bought that were like 20 millimeters. These I got off Amazon. These ones were from Temu. And the eyes were $3.48 for 20 eyes from Temu. I don't know about the Amazon. I don't remember. I'll have to check into that later. And these were $1.61 for 20 pieces, and I got like 2 orders of the 20 pieces. This is that tiny, tiny mold. And they actually sort of somewhat look like they match out of some of these or something. They're not 100%, so I think these might be a little bigger than what this tiny thing is. So that'll be interesting. I'll attempt this mold, but I honestly can't see me getting in these tiny little bits and areas and not make a awful mess. But I will try it later. So that's why I went ahead and got these guys, because this was from the previous Temu order, and this is the one that just came in yesterday. And there's 20 pieces of these little colorful fish, and I did 2 orders of that, so there should be 40 in there, and they were $1.61 per 20 fish. So I've got a bunch in there. Put that mold there with it. Set them up so I don't lose them. Let's see, patches, jar mold, glow-in-the-dark eyes, foil roses, stencils, Halloween paper, clock parts, the clock. Alright, let's see if I can find. And this is supposed to be 50 grams of emerald chips, but there's, you know, pieces that look like glass in there. So I honestly don't know if these are real emerald chips or just green rock pieces that they're claiming are emerald chips, because there's literally, you know, yellow piece of glass in there and some black pieces and other rock looking pieces that are mixed in there. So honestly don't know if any of these are true stones or not, but I got these I gotta see about getting a gemstone hammer, because they're still a little too big. I need the pieces to be smaller to add to the rings, because I'm going to be trying the rings like Daniel Cooper has done. I've seen him do on quite a few of his. So I've got a bunch of different stones in here. So I'll have to get a jewelry hammer to get these pieces made smaller, because they're all different sizes, but they're still too big for the rings. These emerald chips were $3.23, and it's 50 grams, so it says. I don't know 100% sure. I did the fish, the Aurora gold, this is supposed to be Aurora powder, but it looks more like the gold one. I'm not seeing a lot of different color. It literally just looks like the gold one. It was $1.34 for that little amount, so that'll be interesting to try on doing the rings and some of the necklace pieces. These are, you know, some things to stick in come closer towards Valentine's. There's bunches of different shapes. There's 12 different designs between all of them, and it was $1.47 for these little glitter pieces. So we'll see how they come out. And then these ones are just red ones, solid red and different shapes, and they're $1.47 also. And these are like the cellophane type pieces in a couple of different colors that are just cut up, and it was $1.17 for these. So that'll be fun to put in some jewelry, some pieces of jewelry, and maybe even rings. We'll see. Had I known how small this was, I wouldn't have paid $2.11 for it. And also $2.11 for it. They call this one the big one, I guess because the antlers are much bigger. And then this was the small deer. They're both $2.11 each. But I'll do some sort of little diorama with them. Okay, and this says there's approximately 200 pieces. It's not a weight one. This is just approximately 200 pieces, and it looks like they actually have holes drilled in them. I did not know that when I ordered that. And I didn't see it when I opened up the bag yesterday to check to see what I had in here and what was missing. So I'll have to figure out how to hide the hole, probably with resin. But these are supposed to be real opals. And it was $2.33, and they said it's about 200 pieces. It didn't go by weight, just said it was about 200. This is lapis lazuli. It's 50 grams. It was $1.48, and once again, most of them are too big to do in the ring settings, so I'm gonna have to get a hammer and pound on some rocks. Take some frustrations out. The rose quartz. Let's see, which one's the rose? Rose quartz. This is 50 grams of rose quartz. It was $1.48. Some pretty colors in there. Howlite. It's 50 grams. It was $1.48. Some little black and white, kind of sort of looking like little mini marble pieces. Strawberry quartz. There's 50 grams, and it's $1.48 for the strawberry quartz. And I've got bigger pieces of amethyst here. Of course, there's some weird white and black and gold stuff in there, so I don't know if it's real amethyst or not. It's 50 grams for $1.48. And then I got 100 grams of small. This should be perfect size for the rings. I wish I had seen that for the other ones and would have just gotten this for them. This was 100 grams for $2.73. And this is supposed to be real amethyst, but I'm not really sure. And that's supposed to be 100 grams worth. Obsidian's next, 50 grams. There's some smaller pieces and some bigger pieces in there. It's mixed sizes. It's 3.5 I'm sorry, 3 to 5 millimeters in size, and it's 50 grams. It was $2.69. And this little thing of abalone shell, I'll have to see about breaking them up into smaller pieces, was $1.57 for that little bit. And it doesn't say, you know, weight or anything. And I got some more duplicate molds. So I got now 2 of these crock molds. They're $1.98 a piece, so $2 for that itty bitty little thing. And I didn't realize I had ordered them a second time and had already had some over here. And they still haven't even been opened up yet. But I like reptiles, and the crock is just one of the styles of the ones I got, and they're all $1.98 each. This is a hammerhead shark. They call it a whale, but it's clearly a shark. I don't know why they want to call it a whale, but it's a shark mold. It was $1.98. I'm hoping I'm getting these in view. My apologies for not. I can't wait until we finally get the craft room done, so I'll have a much better setup for the camera. This was a bear mold, laying down, kind of sort of like how polar bears do, but you can paint it any color you want, so you can do literally any kind of bear in there. So that's $1.98, and he'll lay, you know, flat when he's and this is a sea turtle mold. I forget what it's called, but I think that one's a leatherback. I should know, but I can't think off the top of my head. But it's a pretty cute little mold. And like I said, all 4 of these I have already. So if I end up wearing them out, I've got spares. And then lastly, 250 grams of glow-in-the-dark pebbles. This was $5.10, not 500. $5.10 for 250 grams, and they do glow in the dark. Let's see if I can get. Let's see, get flash off. And I have some that I bought before, because these are going to be going in my a lot of my ocean dioramas. I've got a couple other bags of blue, and I think I even got 1 or 2 smaller bags of the white. These can also go in some of the 3D reptile ones, like the frog and the lizard, gecko molds, because I love things that glow in the dark. So it's got a pretty blue glow for the pebbles, and that side that didn't get charged. Let me get all my lights back on. There it goes. And I think that is finally it. I had other things in there too, but it was stuff that was for my husband, so I took that out. And one of them was supposed to be a router base, and it didn't say that it was for like a miniature one, but it's like this big. It's literally smaller than half the size of this paper, and it was meant to be for a full-size router, but they didn't. Not everything on Temu has sizing, so some things you kind of sort of take your chances on when you order them. Some that might have sizes, they might have on there incorrectly, because I bought some that said, you know, they were so many inches, and it was literally millimeters and not inches, like the fish molds. that the whole thing's not even an inch long. And you have 4 tiny little fish on there. And I'm like, and that was $2 and something for those. The mini fish. Yeah, they were $1.98 for those tiny little fish molds. Well, y'all have a great day. This was, like I said, 2 of my Temu hauls. One I had from a week ago I was going to do, but then I wasn't feeling well, so I haven't done anything. I did start, before I did this, adding the happy 50th anniversary for my parents' heart that I've been slowly working on. And then I did top coat of resin, so it's sitting over on another desk to cure. And I'll have, when it's done curing, in probably a day or 2, I'll get pictures, and then I'll be able to finalize that video and upload it to YouTube. And then I'll have this Temu haul will definitely be up before the anniversary one will be up. But thank y'all for joining me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.